We've got some more reactions coming in from the industry as well. Kata, Managing Director of Rasna Private Limited, has stressed that helping the MSMEs and startups would add to the overall growth of the Indian economy. He's also hailed the budget allocation for food processing, which plays a significant role in farm revenue and employment creation.
If we simplify laws and we help the MSMEs and startups, I think it will prosper. And once they become part of the ecosystem, overall growth will also happen. Setting up the Institute for Food Processing is a good positive move. Having export missions to identify crops for export is a good thing. In tourism also, to identify districts where we can have more tourism clusters, especially in religious areas. So these are all the things, if you put together, will all add to the growth. That is my belief.
Well, Sanjeev Puri, the president of Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, hailed the Union Budget 25-26 as a roadmap for a Viksit Bharat or developed India. Adding further, he said that the budget focuses on inclusive and sustainable development. DD India's Deepika Mahato has spoken with the CII president. Listen in.
In the past decade, if we see, every budget has focused towards India's goal to become a developed nation by the year 2047. Looking at this budget, what do you have to say about it?
It is, I think, on the same path. It is really focusing on the pillars for India to achieve the dream of Viksit Bharat. And it's again focusing on inclusive and sustainable development. The budget has focused on several sectors that are labor intensive, very important from an economic point of view, to boost economic activity and therefore generate employment, which in itself, over time will improve consumption and create further investments, a virtuous cycle. Focus also is there on investments in the economy, whether it's human capital development, whether it's urban infrastructure, whether it's around innovation and getting India to partake in the sunrise sectors. A lot of positives there, and a very strong message on the government's commitment towards ease of doing business and cost of doing business.
A major focus has also been on the eastern part of the nation, and especially a very huge boost to the northeastern states as well. How do you see that?
I think given the phase of development these regions are, I think focus is very much required there.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So there you heard Mr. Sanjeev Puri talking about India's budget for the current year and how it has been really progressive this time. With camera person Sunny Kalra, this is Deepika reporting for DD India.
And TKL Industries MD and CEO Vivek Bhatia has hailed the union budget as well, saying that the government has taken a lot of steps to ensure that the industry benefits, taken through measures in the country's economy growing as well. He also praised the increased allocation for green energy in budget 2025.
How do you see India's growth and its progress towards becoming a developed nation by the year 2047 specifically?
Well, it's no secret that India is the fastest growing major economy in the world, and I think consistently over the last 10 years we have seen a lot of positive measures being taken by the government to make sure that we remain steadfast on this high growth journey, and I think that's very important for us to realize our dreams of being a developed nation by 2047.
And there's also been a focus on public-private partnership, and especially when we talk about becoming a developed nation and taking everybody together. And when we talk about green energy as well, the green sector, how have you seen the increasing boost in that?
Well, I think this is a very positive budget. Firstly, I must congratulate our finance minister. Everybody after the budget announcement is smiling, especially on what she has done on the personal income tax side. And mind you, she has made all these positive investment announcements while keeping fiscal deficit in control, and we are looking towards 4.4%. And the government has always done better, tends to do better than what they are announcing. When it comes to the core sector and sectors like green and sustainable energy, I think there's a very interesting thing she's talked about, which is improving the grid infrastructure and supporting that, and also for the DISCOMs, to get more funding and financing into that sector. So I think with T&D improving, that allows for more uptake of green energy into the national grid. and that will definitely ultimately boost the whole sector. Then on the other side, when you have suggestions for lithium and the battery ecosystem, which will then get a boost, then we are also talking about continued incentives and support for electrolyzers and green hydrogen. So I think that is a very positive, for the overall green economy.